Marvel Rivals just got some brand new leaks that do also pertain to the new Captain America movie. We also got to look at some dev retractments and new statements. We have some additional new events that are causing a bit of controversy, and we'll go over all those, including the Valentine's leaks, as well as an additional dev talk, and a whole bunch more. What's up, World Utopia? Back here with another video today. We're checking out all things Marvel Rival. Now, first up, we did have 3 new dev talks, which include Dev 10, Dev 11, and now today, Dev 12. So first up, we'll skip over Dev 10 as they did retract some statements with that one. So as they say here, after release of Dev Talk 10 regarding the seasonal rank adjustment, which essentially what they were going to do is the first half of the season that concluded on February 21st, they were going to set everybody back 4 ranks. And everybody in their current rank would receive those rewards. So gold rank and higher will receive the costume award, as well as the crest of honors if you were in Grandmaster or above. And there was also a crest of honor for the top 500, one above all. However, they did say a common concern was the pressure associated with having the rank reset every half season, and that it might have potentially made competitive mode a little bit less enjoyable, as everybody seemed to be sweating pretty hard in it. So now it's just going to be that as follows: players will still receive those rewards with the first half, but when the second half of the season begins, there will be no rank reset. Players will retain their ranks and scores from the first and half, and you can also now earn new rewards. Players will simply need to complete 10 matches in competitive mode and meet the relevant rank conditions. The rewards will include a new gold rank costume and a variety of crest of honors, featuring a distinct design for Grandmaster, Celestial, Eternal, and above all. Now, they did actually go over this in more detail in their Dev Talk 12. So as they mentioned here, again, the ranked or the first half ranked season will conclude on February 21st, but you will retain that. And on the gold rank costume rewards for the second half, that's still going to include the Invisible Woman costume, Blood Shield from the first half of the season, and the brand new Human Torch costume, Blood Blaze. So really cool there, we are getting a brand new costume for the brand new hero being added. In order to claim both rewards, players must participate in at least 10 competitive matches. This is during their second half of the season, and reach a gold or higher. They did mention that, keep in mind, this is the last opportunity to earn these costumes, as they will be replaced with new rewards in Season 2. Now, they do mention that the Crest of Honors reward will remain separate for each half of the season. That means that the Crest of Honors for the first half of the season can only be earned during that period, while the Crest of Honors for the second half of the season can only be obtained within the respective time frame. So there will be individual emblem ranks there. They hope that these changes give greater flexibility, where you can achieve your rank goals and claim your rewards. Although in my opinion with this, I really actually did like the ranked reset. Thought that was perfectly fine. Yeah, it did create a bit of rush there, especially as I try to push into Grandmaster, but I think overall it would have been perfectly fine. And I really do think that ranked might get a little bit stale in the later half of the season, especially without this ranked reset. Granted, for the first season, I do understand that, but I hope that they go back to this in Season 2. I think because this wasn't announced preemptively, or at least wasn't made aware to the public very soon, that it did feel like the public announcement came out of nowhere, or at least a little bit too late. I do hope they go back to this with Season 2 though, as I really do think that it would make me continue to play if I did see a ranked reset in the mid-half, as it would give more ranking up opportunity, where during the end of the season, everybody's going to be kind of locked in where they're at, and you're not going to see much change there. I think the meta could get kind of stale, and there could be less innovation, so I do hope they go back to this overall. I'd like to know your thoughts on that, and I'll also run a poll, both over on my Discord as well as YouTube. Next up, we did have a January 13th patch. So if you haven't noticed, they did actually bring the servers offline. That was at 9 a.m., but that was at UTC plus 0, so essentially around 3 a.m. NA time, where they did add the all-new costumes, both for Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. There was also some new bug fixes here, where basically if you were running a Linux system with a high-end computer, those were mistakenly tapping into the low-quality UI resources. They do say that that issue has been fixed here. They've also resolved some issues if you scored KOs or knockouts during overtime, and the battle concluded at that moment. The KDA tab might not have shown its true colors. Now every victory is honored, so some last-minute eliminations should make it on there. They also corrected some issues here in the tutorial section, and they have performed various fixes on map collisions that could trap players and allow them to slip through walls. They Doctor Strange portal power got an issue where the portal could be interrupted during the placement phase if an allied Loki transferred into him. That's actually pretty game breaking there, so glad they fixed that. And Jeff the Landshark's bubble trouble resolved a quirky situation where Jeff's bubbles could in rare cases sneak past enemy healing gates into the spawn room. Iron Man's armless attack has been addressed, a tech malfunction where Iron Man's arm model could go missing after activating armor overdrive. The Hulk and Wolverine team up had some issues. Essentially, Wolverine's Berserker Claw strike could under certain circumstances be activated during Feral Leap, making him a tad bit stronger there. Hulk also had a team up ability where Hulk was hit by Namor's ultimate when charging to throw Wolverine, and he wouldn't be thrown afterward. So now Hulk should be uninterrupted during that action, or at least can throw afterward. Console had an issue where the PS controller could experience drift in certain specific situations. So if you have been experiencing that, that should now be fixed. Moving on, though, we did have that brand new movie leak, which this does pertain to the brand new Captain America coming out that actually did release today. That was for the Captain America movie Brave New World. And we do have a leak here from XOX Leak, who showcases the New World Regal movie code bundle. And this is actually a Bucky skin or a Winter Soldier skin. And it obviously looks like you will have to visit or at least buy a ticket for a Regal movie theater, as that's not going to apply to AMC. But there is a new skin here for Winter Soldier. Although this skin is already technically in the shops and can be purchased, so technically not an exclusive skin. We'll have to see if this is the actual skin the movie theaters are giving out, but from the leaks it does seem so. And if you were already going to see the Captain America movie, seems like a pretty fair exchange there. I think unfortunately it only applies to a certain set of movie theaters, or at least a Regal movie theater. Although they are decently popular in NA, or at least for what I assume throughout NA. Pretty cool there. We'll have to see how they go about this, as nothing has been announced officially as of yet. We also had an additional leak here for some new Valentine's Day files, and what looks like it stems from February 14th all the way to March 6th. So we'll probably get a new Valentine's Day update and event. As you can see in the file leak here, you can see Valentine Flow. Now this could just pertain to skins, or it could actually be an in-game event. More than likely it is an in-game event that does probably have some skins tied to it. So pretty cool there overall. We'll have to wait and see on that. We also have had the Fantastic Love streamer giveaway, where they are giving away skins if you do match with certain streamers. Here with Amaru, Gale, Nadeshot, and Tim the Tatman, and a few others. They do have their official name here. Now this is only in quick play, and it is through a certain time. So for day 2, as of today, it was 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. PST. That is now over with, but you do have one more chance. Although this is from 3 to 5 a.m. PST, and it is only in the Tokyo region. So if you are in NA, you would either have to queue for that region, or more than likely you probably did miss out having. Although there is some drama tied with that right now. And if you see here, we have this post here saying the streamer skin event is one of the worst ideas I've ever seen. Basically, if you are on the Frankfurt server, a lot of people are just throwing to finish games, because you can't just leave and join games constantly. You'll get kind of penalized there. Basically, they're trying to snipe their favorite streamer for like the 100th time, or at least they say here in 1 hour. Basically, people that do play quick play, or even practicing in quick play, people are essentially throwing, or were throwing games to get to their favorite streamer's game. Did seem like it affected that, unfortunately. Maybe in the future they have like a private server set for that, which seems like the best alternative there, I think. Or maybe there's a way to get them via challenges, although these were purchasable, so that kind of makes sense overall. Let me know your thoughts on that one as well. Last up here, we did have a brand new Marvel's Invitation for 2025. And this is the top teams from around the world, and they can compete for up to $100,000 in prize pools, but that is actually for each region. Pretty cool and insane there. This is going to start on February 15th in OCE, but NA will be on March 14th. So those won't be at the exact same time. You can check in other regions if you want to, and they will be doing a live broadcast every day at 3 p.m. Overall, it should about cover for today's video. If you like, subscribe, and until the next one. Deuce.